wasn't. I was having this idea of a bit spooky and scary, but it was really comforting.
Okay.
And it, you just felt safe.
Right. We got through the names. I think it was Edward, George, Mark, and 2 children.
Is that Helen?
Yes. St. Helier. And then we had the heat, didn't we, from the fireplace?
Yes, and sparks.
Yeah. And a few members of the team went up and felt that air, and I think everyone that went there said that it did feel warmer. Yeah, and we sort of spoke about the reasons why that could be, in terms of that it could be. We measured the temperature, didn't we, with the temperature thing. It was pretty general to the room, but was it the air in that fireplace that was feeling warmer than? Yeah. How did we feel about when we went underneath that in that location?
I felt different altogether. It was much colder.
More oppressive as well.
What would you say was the
energy there was. That was when the murder happened. Yes, the 3 friends.
Okay.
They murdered their friend, so you could feel it.
We went from there to what we termed the surgeon's house, where we was with Chris. What was the part of that stuck out in your minds? Funniness.
I think when people were swaying. Yeah.
Yeah?
When Chris was asking them to make some sign or something, my hand came up, but I didn't think it was me that was moving it, and Rose didn't think it was her. I felt she was pulling my hand up, but she said I was pulling hers. So, I don't know what was going on there, but...
I did it twice. It was the first one brushed the side of your hair, and the second one you actually kissed my hand.
I didn't know where that came from. It was certainly involuntary from my point of view.
What about the scrying? Did anyone do the scrying with a mirror?
Yeah, I did the mirror.
Did you get anything from that at all?
Yes, I did. I got a Scotsman. He was in a kilt and he bright red hair. And he told me to tap the floor like a drum. And I had to tap my feet on the ground like a drum. It sounded like a drum. And I also got a skull.
But you saw a skull in the mirror?
I saw a skull, and I also saw the German soldier that we did all the moving in the glass.
Okay. And then we went on to some glass moving. What's the team's thoughts on the glass moving?
Spooky. Yeah, that was just seeing the glass move without fingers hovering over it was, I don't know what the explanation was, but the glass certainly moved and no fingers weren't on it, so that was quite bizarre.
Okay. From there we went to the hospital and we did some automatic writing. Or what has anyone got any thoughts about the hospital as a location?
We got shackled people and the taste of blood, the smell of blood.
Yeah.
There was upstairs, wasn't it?
Yeah, there were slaves.
Yeah.
There was definitely a difference in the atmosphere upstairs and downstairs.
Yes.
And it was more... It was just colder, and I think there was more atmosphere downstairs, but you couldn't get any connection down there. But upstairs, it felt warmer, but literally, but also feeling-wise. And then that's when we got into with the automatic writing.
Oh yes, that man that was hanging in the corner.
What about the automatic writing? What did you make of that?
It's amazing.
It seemed almost more difficult to do. I mean, the glass bit, you could sort of think, yeah, well, like you said, you don't know how on earth it happens, what the explanation is for it, but you can imagine that. But then imagining, because you've got it so much larger, and it's a much more unwieldy thing to be moving around, and yet the stuff that it was doing is really quite...
It moves very easily, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and then our final location so far has been in here, or in this area. What's our thoughts on this?
Well, I felt Chantal was a medium, and she was getting messages.
Okay. Brilliant. Thank you very much, everybody.